to it. We're at the playoffs. I think we got this, bro. Got our first ring. Hello? 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 Okay, you know what? I'm creating a different party. There we go.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup.
Okay, I like
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls.
My team's just a little bit better. Bro, we're in the playoff though. One thing I fear is a lag, which means I'm probably going to be going for two much more often. Look how laggy it is.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Stanton.
Let's go, intercepted.
It's the former Seahawk.
This is going to be a pick six. Yes, it will. Oh, shoestring tackle, bro. He is lucky as heck right now. He is so lucky he got that shoestring tackle, though. That should have been a pick six.
Arguably the best center fielder in the game today. He patrols the middle of the field with speed and with fury.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Brady to throw on second down.
Let's go, touchdown.
From 3 yards out, and his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Good to see Herman Moore back in the end zone. 62 touchdowns back in his Lions career.
Not a bad run, and actually a really good job of catching a lot of passes that turned into those touchdowns. Third all-time on the Lions list. That's pretty impressive.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay. Takes 4 more games to be great.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
Oh, I missed an easy sack. That's what I got a completion.
Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a Dallas first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but
the only thing I have to fear at this point is my
communication, don't you?
That's it.
You certainly
That's
do,
what I have to
and it's
worry
not
about.
something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have.
Let's go, intercepted.
Picked off by Darius Butler.
There we go. Is he going to the pause menu already, bro? He conceded the game. It's another sweet victory, I guess. Well, heading to the divisional round. 2 games away from the Super Bowl. You serious? I ain't quick selling that. Oh, on the last stream I had to go. That's why. If you got the reply sent, I had to go. That's why I deleted the stream. I was going to stream NBA my career, but I had to cancel it because I had to go. Wow, oh my god, all the coins I got though. All the coins I got from that. Val, what? All my players are out of contracts? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, where's the low contract warning? Where's the low contract warning? I know my players are out of contracts. Man, I can't get overconfident, obviously, but I'm already excited, but I can't let it get to me. I cannot let it get to me. First time I made it to the playoffs in a while, I got a very sad losing streak, but finally we got a successful season. But, hey, still 3 more games to go. Two wins away from going to the Super Bowl. At this point, the only thing I have to fear right now is my internet turning off. That's the only thing that's going to stop us from winning the Super Bowl is our internet. Because remember, on what I believe it was episode, I think it was 94. It was 94. The internet turned off on the first game, and I ended up losing. So as long as that doesn't happen on any of these playoff games, I think I might be good. Because on the last game, I was spamming the same play. I was playing on line head-to-head. I kept spamming the same play, and my opponent turned on his mic and started raging. He started trash-talking stuff just because I kept spamming the same play. It was play action F slide, in case you're wondering.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup.
This guy has all 99 overalls. And guess what? I don't care. He's still going down. I don't care if he got 99s. Probably doesn't even know how to use them. I'm in party chat right now, by the way, so my opponent cannot hear me.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Okay, that was stupid. Why not just take the knee in the first place?
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I know, right? That's like, people don't know how to stop them. I mean, they're pretty easy to stop, but people don't know how to stop them. There's no reason for me to stop doing that play.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches
it actually
together.
is one. Wow. First play of the game, I passed commit, shut down on 99 overall halfback.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster.
RG3 was right, man.
Depends on how the game is going.
Matter.
Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about
okay, so he could be one of those people who like to spam the run. So he could be one of those spam cross routes.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough
here's the
matchups
problem. The halfback is obviously my primary target, but the funny thing is, they use her, and when they finally decide to stop him, I end up throwing it to the other routes. Like, I realize there's always somebody open on that play. I don't always just look at the halfback. I look at the other routes, too.
On second down, McNair.
Let's go, intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And they take possession
Y'all know what we're doing.
And have it at the 36-yard line.
Y'all know what we're doing.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in
and
our
of course, what I do is I
meetings,
max protect. I don't know why, but even when I max protect, no routes are taken away from this play, so that's good.
All week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher
Okay,
than
I'll
them.
take those yards.
You gonna let that happen,
I'll take
guys?
that.
Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack. What you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
I know all my opponents I've been playing against were sick of me playing this play. They kept giving me hate for it. Well, they don't know how to stop it. That's their fault.
They go play action here on first down.
Still
He's
open.
going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. So
okay, I don't know if he's running
or
if he's watching
back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is Herman Moore, that guy, could play in today's game and be just as successful.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this
He went
against?
offsides. Okay. Well, y'all know what we're doing now. At the 1. When we got Tom Brady, you know we're going to sneak
must
it.
be expecting the run. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer.
Okay, we
here.
inch our way closer.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
We should get a touchdown on this play. We should. And we do.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. Tom Brady taking it in. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost
looking to get my second Super Bowl appearance.
And San Francisco gets set to go.
I'm very eager for it right now. It's been my 96th episode and still no Super Bowl win.
You're a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive.
Right now it's getting laggy. Oh my God, Madden, don't do me like this. Now it's lagging.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Okay, now it's better.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now McNair. And that's going to be incomplete. He was
so we got a 99
overall.
overall.
That'll bring up
and
second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise
God.
quarterback, but felt the pressure.
If it says the connection's by Pierce been lost, I know it's counting as lost to me because I know it's my internet. It's my internet that sucks here. The internet here is trash. So... Why is it so laggy? Oh my God! This lag's getting annoying! What the heck?
And he's got it over the middle. Fleener.
You know what? Dude, how bad this lag is. I'm starting to hope my internet actually turns off, man. I hope my internet turns off with how laggy this has been. I mean, actually, I don't because my channel's lost, but still,
they're on the
man.
move here. They've got it first
Sick
and
of this
10.
lag. Sick of this internet. Finally, it stopped lagging.
They'll run the counter with Murray.
Yes, this is why
Just a yard on the
I
pickup
don't
there,
want
and
to
it'll
kick
bring
field
up a
goals that much.
2nd and 9.
I'm only going to kick field goals if I know it's not lagging.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1
I know,
yard on a
Splash,
first down
and
run.
so
It'll be
is the
interesting to
game
see if the
itself.
offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And the internet here is really bad.
They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
He's not spamming the run. I know he's passing it.
They run with Murray.
What?
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Finally, he
on
passed
first
it.
and 10, McNair.
Bro, intercept that.
It's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham,
We
the
got
intended
99
receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He'll buy some time right.
No, I'm using my defensive tackle. Let's go, intercepted. Let's go. Is that going to send another guy to the pause menu? Nope, not yet.
At the 8-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
In case it was lagging, we didn't see it. Yes, I just made an interception.
They felt pretty good about their game plan. Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, here's Brady. He's got a man.
Okay, so now he's trying to use him between those routes.
9 yards on the
I know what he's trying to do. That was a risky throw, though. He should have made a use of
against
pick.
his own defense. What do you think of that?
It's real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones
nice catch.
where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone.
Too many routes for him to use her again.
Sometimes
Too
receivers
many
going
routes
to just
for
kind of
him
find a
there.
spot and what we call sit down and present
Oh,
himself
that
to
was
the
a bad
quarterback
read.
and
That was
throw
a bad
it there.
read.
It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware of what may come your way.
Let's go.
Left side, Bolden.
Touchdown.
All the way in for the touchdown. Anquan Bolden, 56 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you're ignoring the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch. All the way
I like
to
how
the
we've
end
been
zone.
playing it.
And now the 49er
I like how we've been playing
offense
it.
ready to go and
I have
getting
a lot of
back out onto
confidence
the
in our
field.
team.
And 2 picks
I
thrown
have a
here
lot
in
of
this
confidence.
first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was
Oh,
just
man,
wrong
I
with
thought
the
I was
ball or
gonna
the
be
wind or
intercepted.
something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so
Is the
into
stream
the
still
moment
laggy?
and into the game.
Possible anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Steps away.
Because the game is at my game.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle.
What? Oh my god, he just got lucky, bro.
Big play there for the
He got that lucky
Niners.
bailout, though.
56 yards.
He got that lucky
Last
bailout.
drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
He gave
And
him
you
lucky
can't be,
bailout,
because
though,
if you
for real.
back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a
Great, now we're
quarterback in
down
this
to
league
5, bro.
that's any good
We're down to
that doesn't
5.
throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
McNair.
Touchdown.
In the end zone, touchdown.
Yeah, we kind of just want to move up the field. That's what I got
Sammy
there.
Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers
Yeah,
have
that
cut
guy
it
has
back
his kicker.
within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Yo, when we're blitzing at the goal line, we still gotta watch out for that slant. We gotta watch out for that. I
Now
think
after
we
the
gotta block
touchdown,
our
here's
corners
Pat
in that
McAfee to
situation.
kick.
Just to make sure we cover the slant.
And no
Okay,
return
now
on
the
this
game's
one as the
getting
fair
lively
catch
again.
is signaled for and taken. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
I'm used to that now, bro. I'm going to make sure this lag doesn't stop me. The only thing that's going to stop me from winning the game is if the internet has to be stupid and do me.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the
lag also affects my read.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw is Brady.
Oh, another bad read.
Intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They think their game plan is now in effect.
We've been in the situation in the last game.
And what plays
they
want
were
to
able
put
to keep
together.
the game in the
But
field
they've got to
goal.
keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Okay. He's doing the screen. I got to use for my DT.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear
oh my God. I need to call
play
timeout.
Timeout. It's
my
the
defense needs a
calling
break,
the
bro.
timeout here.
They're on the field way too long.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Back topping around goal line.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's McNair. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup.
Oh, thank you.
Play,
I was going to call it
it'll be second
okay.
and goal.
You did anyway.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
It's a pass.
On second down, McNair.
Okay, I don't know who was covering him, but they did the worst job ever.
Touchdown, San Francisco. DeMarco Murray as the first half is winding down.
Probably gonna fake it
and
and
the
take the lead.
49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
It ties up the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Okay.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here now the offense heading back out there.
Oh my God.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Y'all know what we're doing.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh!
And it's intercepted.
I thought I had square open.
James Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
But it's lag though, so.
Now McNair eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect on the long
I'm
pass.
so worried about this lag, guys. I am worried that the lag is really going to affect this game.
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
I have confidence in my
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Stop with the lag! Oh my God! Why is it so laggy?
Ready to take over again. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
Stop lagging! Internet, stop!
Pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
Yeah.
But overall, you like
I don't know what happened there.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has.
The way my internet's playing,
on every offensive coordinator,
this game.
every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play, that's going to hurt.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Oh, what? He was open though. What? No. I don't want my season to end like this.
A look at the offense now.
No.
Back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's a starting field position. It makes an offensive coordinator maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right now. Go for a big play and get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are. And
defense, hold them to at most a field goal, please.
Time to find out. Offense looking to avoid a third
Laggy for
long.
me,
It's
can at least be
2nd and 10.
laggy for him too.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Stupid play.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's doing the same play, but he flipped it.
McNair to throw.
Stop lagging! Pick that! That would have been a pick six!
Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Stop lagging!
The special teams crew, the field goal unit is out there now. From the right,
yes, let's go! I blocked it!
Now it's scooped up.
Yes! 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 We just blocked the field goal. Return it for a touchdown.
Patrick Peterson taking it in, and his guys have taken the lead.
Dang, my fear is we're gonna miss
on
this
to
field
add the
goal
extra
though.
point.
We're gonna miss the 6th point. Yes, I warned you. We were gonna miss the extra point.
And this is
how
no
laggy it was.
good. Here's the second half rolls along.
Stop glitching! Stop being so laggy! What's up with my internet, man? For real. I hate this internet so much.
Gets set to go here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity
This
for
internet is
last
so
time when they couldn't connect
stupid.
on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside.
I didn't remember
they're
sliding
counting
him
on that
too,
going
though.
through the post, but we've seen it happen to teams before.
Bro, but, okay, we missed the extra point. But I think blocking that field goal, returning it for a touchdown when he finally thought he would have a chance to take the lead. We just shattered it. That may have just, I think we got our swagger back. That really boosts our defense confidence. The only problem is we're not making interceptions.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many
If we
defensively.
can stop him here on defense, I'm putting on 2 o'clock on the next drive on offense. If we have the lead.
In the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is we get this guy
There's
right
no
where we
way
want him.
he's running
Who's
the
going to
ball.
get the next one? It almost becomes a
Play
challenge.
action.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Is he gonna? He's going for it. He's gonna go
in there
for
to
it.
get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now.
Watch
As
the
the
fake.
drive
Come
goes
on.
backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
I knew it.
Into double coverage, and it's
What are you
intercepted.
doing,
It's the
man?
Honey Badger, Tyrann
Okay, now
Mathieu.
I don't want to have a
And they
letdown,
have
obviously, but
possession,
it
and they
did give
have it
us
at
a
the
huge shot of lead.
38-yard line. So out now comes the
Gotta put
offense
two
back
clock on
onto the
there.
field. And
So
following
it'll
the
minimize his
interception, we'll
chances
see
of
what they
making
can
a
put together
comeback.
on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game,
Finally
the
got
team
this play
making the
working
fewest
again.
mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Remember,
is their
field goal
only
makes
one
it a
of the game.
2-score game again. If I get a touchdown, you know I gotta go for
Minimizing
2.
those and
You know I'm
maximizing
gonna go for 2,
opportunities.
bro.
Play clock winding down. They go play action here on 1st down. And this
Let's
is
go, both
caught
feet
at
and
the
bounce.
8.
Okay.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a
These
first
guys
and
are
goal.
making good reads.
If you're running out route, it's
Before we
likely
were making bad
you're
reads,
near the
but
sideline. And what did we just see
that was
there?
them.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe
2-yard
tapping,
line.
foot dragging, picking it up, and making
Best
sure it was
play
a
to
catch.
spam in Madden, guys, right here. If you're the type of guy who likes to spam the same play, you're playing against the guy who likes to do that right now.
Nowadays, they're a big part of the
And
passing
I'm going
offense.
to confess to that. I do spam the same play.
You're only 65.
1 yard away from
him 2
making
yards
this once
officially, and
again
now
a
it'll be
2-score
3rd and
game.
goal.
1 yard away.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone.
Hey.
But these short ones still have their value.
You
can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tom
I am
Brady
going for 2.
taking it in.
We're going to make this. We're going to try to make this a 14-point lead. Make up for the missed extra
touchdown
point.
number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still
big 2
trailing,
points
but
here.
not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football,
no one was
we're seeing
open.
guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Okay. 12-point lead. Obviously, the 2-pointer was no good.
The 49ers offense now, they get set
It's a
to
good
head back
drive.
on the field.
Defense, can we please not blow another 2-touchdown lead? We were this close to giving up the lead until...
Here's Murray now
once
as
we,
they run it to start the
God.
drive. And
Gotta
he'll
stop.
take this up near the
Gotta stop
35, maybe the 34.
It ain't over till it's over.
9
Defense
yards
don't
is
have
the
a leg
pick up
down.
there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We have
They're
some
gonna
moves to
hurry
breathe,
back to the line
but
now.
still.
That was 2nd down run for Murray.
Well, we gotta
He'll
stop
be
the
brought
run.
down right around
I
the
am way
37.
too
Just
focused
4
on the
yards
pass.
on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I need to watch out for the
2nd
run a
and 1,
little bit
and
more
people want
often,
to
but
run
the
the
gamble
football.
is when I
This is
finally
what
run
every
commit,
back in the
he's got to do a
league is
pass
supposed to do,
and then get a
exactly what we just saw
touchdown.
there. Pick
That's
up the
I
first
always like to
down.
gamble to pass, because 75% of the time, your opponent's going to pass it. But since this guy's the
On
99
first down, it's
overall
McNair.
halfback, that's not really
This is
going to be the
complete
case.
to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into
Watch the
enemy
pass, watch the
territory.
pass.
That was a nicely run slant
really
route,
well.
and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This is what I do on defense all the time. Do cover 3 hard flat, tell my team to watch the pass, and I shift to the halfback.
McNair, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Come on, send him to the pause menu, bro. Send him to the pause menu.
And they'll take over
Rip.
inside the 45.
Let's punch our ticket to the
44-yard line.
conference
Now this offensive
championship.
unit-
The connection to my peer has been lost. This better count for my opponent. This better count as a win for me. This better count as a win for me. If this does not count as a win for me, Madden is gay. If this does not count as a win for me. Please count as a win. Come on, Madden. Count this as a win. Okay. Let's go! Count it as a win. 1 win away from heading back to the Super Bowl. I am so hype. I'm excited, bro. 1 win away from going back to the Super Bowl. I'm so excited. I have a feeling if I win this Super Bowl, I'm finally going to break the Ninja Dog curse. That's all I have to do to break the curse. There's only one objective. There's one objective that I never completed before and still looking to complete. It's win a Super Bowl. Can this be the season, guys? One more win. Here we go. 1 win away from going back to the Super Bowl. I can't believe it. Made it this far, guys. I'm excited. I'm hype. I can't get too excited, though. I cannot get too excited. Bro. We have a chance to get back to the Super Bowl and erase the memories of that heartbreaking, choking Super Bowl loss.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we have a chance to do. We have a chance to reverse the curse.
You're newer yet, so it's different.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek. Some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Hoping for a perfect internet game this time. Like a game that's not so laggy as the last one. It's a little bit laggy, but this type of internet, I'm okay with this. This isn't as bad as the last one. He got a couple 99s on his team. Decent team.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's punch our ticket back to the Super Bowl, guys. Let's get back to the Super Bowl right here. This game. Second most important game of the season.
Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure.
We got 99. Brady, though. And he throws a pick on the first play.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I am so hyped right now. I'm so hyped. Man, I haven't been so excited about making it to the Super Bowl. About that possibility of making it to the Super Bowl.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
It's going to be a case of 95 Brady versus 99 Brady. Which Brady will win?
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Man, if I win the Super Bowl just by spamming the same play all season long, first off, that's just pathetic. That's how I end up winning the Super Bowl. Just by, if I win the Super Bowl by one play, I mean, come on. I had no idea when I first tried out this play. Then I started using it over and over again. I realized, oh my god, this play is so powerful. I could just spam it the whole game and win every game. That's how powerful I realized this play is. It is stoppable. They even cover for the Mabel can't do the job. That's how hard this is.
It appears they found something that's working.
And it really annoys the opponent.
I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple of times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage.
If he had tighter coverage on him, then I would have thrown it to someone else. But I can see he's catching on to that. So when he finally catches on, he'll flip the circle. Oh, battery.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go.
When they're blitzing, I don't have that much time to read the field.
He's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Touchdown, let's go.
Herman Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game?
I cannot let the hype take over me. I still gotta focus. I can't get overconfident. Because every time I get overconfident, I choke. And I'm really anxious not to choke right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
I almost choked the last game.
This one complete
was able to get back together at the end.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends.
Oh, not my bad. The other direction, dang it.
Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
Let's go, another interception.
Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny.
Please go to the pause menu, please. If he went to the pause menu, you would have heard me jumping the floor right now if he just went to the pause menu.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking from punching it back.
I can see a Super Bowl from here.
Punch counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back.
I can see it in my eyes right now. I can see it coming. I'm a second appearance for the Super Bowl. I can already see it, man. I can already see it coming.
So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
After this touchdown, we go into the pause menu.
Pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Come on, go to the pause menu. Go to the pause menu, please. Go to the pause menu.
Touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
If he isn't going to the possibility just yet, he's not giving up. I can respect for that. He ain't quitting.
Just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a
I blew a
long way to
14-point
go.
lead the last game.
If
Can I
I'm
please
on
hold it this
defense,
time?
I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around.
Oh, what? Man, that's disrespectful. I'm about to say, someone's got to tackle him.
Nice work on the return.
I'm about to say, we ain't giving up a kick return that quickly.
The Raiders offense now
He got
making their way
99
back
Brady,
out onto
nobody
the
cares who he
field.
got.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. There's a carry now for Mike Gillis.
I'll tell you what we got to do, though. We got to stop passing him, and we know that they could be
It'll be
running.
a pickup of 10 yards.
Because I always like to feel more at the passing, so that's the secret selling my defense, just run the ball.
While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense.
It's a pass, okay.
Positive run.
Eyes open. Oh, I tried to hit stick him there.
Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So we got it.
Let's go! Let's go! Oh my God! I can see coming! I can see coming! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Internet, don't turn off on me now. We need to go to a Super Bowl. I'll be crying for like 5 hours if my internet turns off
Make a few
here.
additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
Wide open.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll give him a first down.
Oh my
And
God.
just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially
I have a
if the
chance
running
right
back
here
has
to race
skills
all the
like a
numbers of all the
receiver,
times
and
I
you're aware of
can.
that before the game
I
even
win in a
begins. So
Super Bowl.
throughout your practice sessions, you're
One
going to want to
Super
be
Bowl win.
aware of
Let's not
him.
ask for
Where's
more. I
he
just want
lining
to
up?
win
What can he
one
do? What kind of
Super
damage
Bowl.
can he do to us
That's
downfield?
it.
And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And there the
I don't
man
need to put
coverage
Shoe
not
on
good
yet, it's
enough,
only
partner,
first.
and they're able to complete the pass.
If I score a touchdown, I am hoping for
and they
him to
found the
just
guy
rage
who
quit.
can win
I just want him to
downfield.
rage quit right now so I can, because I just want to get to that Super
Completed
Bowl
pass play.
already.
Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Do that play all the time? Yes, I do, because it works. That's what I have to do.
On second
That's what I have
down,
to do to make
here's
it to the Super Bowl.
He's
Then that's
got
what
a
I'm
man on
going
the
to do.
crossing route. That's more. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So another catch for Herman Moore, and back in his day, he was a volume receiver. He still is, I guess.
I had no idea this
What do
play
you
would
have,
be
over
that
100
powerful.
catches, three
I
different times in the league?
I had no idea
That's
how
pretty
powerful
impressive.
this
Still
play
holds the
was.
franchise mark with
But then I
123
found out by
catches way
testing
back
it.
in 95.
This
And
just
now
proves
offense
the Patriots
operates in the
playbook
red
is the
zone.
best. And play action slide is probably the best play.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
We have a chance to get a 21-point lead in the first quarter. Oh my God.
Make this a second down.
But we're about to score
I know
40
most of the
points
time
on
when
this
the
game.
ball's in
We're
the
about to
air,
score
you're
at least
thinking
40
wide
points
receiver,
on it.
tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We're about to turn up.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Oh, good user swap, bro.
It's
Good
always
user
tough for the
swap.
guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the
That's a
ball's
good
almost
swap by
there,
him.
and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
That's how I had a touchdown there.
Now Brady again.
Oh,
It's
no.
intercepted. A
Dang
great
it.
read, and it's picked off.
I thought I had him
Ready
open,
to take
but
the
it wasn't.
field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been
Nobody was open,
symptomatic
I
of their
forced it.
struggles here in this one.
I'm not gonna pass
Because you're
him.
exactly
I'm gonna
right.
get choice not to.
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
Finally
So we're getting symptomatic.
shut down every single route
Your
there. Oh my God.
analysis
Finally
symptomatic of the
someone who knows
success
how
of
to
this
stop that
broadcast.
play.
What I like is that you
Finally,
gave
I
me the
found
word,
someone
I
who
just kept
finally
using
knows
it.
how to stop it.
Ready to
Yeah.
go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis.
Well, at
It's the
least I
Raiders
have-
in
at
possession of the
least
football.
this game
They've
might
got
be
it second
close.
and 6 to start things
He
out.
could make a comeback. I don't know. my defense keeps holding them, then we'll be fine. Damn, it's a pass. It's definitely a pass.
Ready to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side. Reed. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade.
Well, I guess if I do it in the red zone, I mean, I guess they're more likely to stop in the red zone, but at the same time, there's a chance someone will be open, but like if I'm at like the 5-yard line or something, no, I'm not gonna do that play. Like, it depends how close I am to the end zone and outside. Like if I'm close enough, then I'll decide to like run the ball or something.
Really well done.
Oh, we didn't get both either.
And it's 3rd and short.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit,
I'm spreading, but I know it could be around.
like he let it go too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Bruh, defense, we gotta
so
stop him,
gets him
man.
the first, and now they operate with a
Stop
fresh set
him,
of
yo.
downs. So the
Bro,
D-line's
stop
going to
him.
spread out.
Come on now.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley.
Can't just let him run the ball
on
me like that, bro. Now we gotta keep spamming the run like I spammed that play action.
Run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one,
Okay.
and the guy
Should
carrying
I
the
run
ball,
commit? Nah.
he's becoming more like a body blows guy.
I didn't
Every
even have
carry is
to.
putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run
Maybe a
up and
pass.
tackle him. Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss.
It's
I
a
just think he's
pass.
still learning the
Ah,
game of
why did I
football.
pass commit?
Didn't play a heck of a lot of in his native country.
I think I was
and
too
at
confident
BYU
I was
was
gonna be a
just
pass
scratching the
there.
surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's
Gotta
okay
punch
for
our
him,
tickets
right?
and
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing.
Adrian Peterson off to the races.
Bro, we gotta stop Adrian Peterson though.
Touchdown.
We gotta stop Adrian Peterson though, man. Come on.
Adrian Peterson.
Bro, we gotta stop him.
48 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Is this a pass?
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will dive into
I
the
was
end
so
zone, and a
confident.
two-point conversion
I
is
was so confident he was
successful.
passing the ball to me.
So here comes the kickoff, and
Blowing
what now
another
is just a
14-point
one-score,
lead.
6-point game.
How many times do we keep blowing leads like this though?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I think I
Now
can do this
offense
play as
ready to
long as
head
I'm
back
not
out
in the
there.
red zone.
Looked like they had something going last drive.
And they could do
Then
this
the
play
interception
for
happened.
in the red
Will
zone,
they
I guess.
recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball.
And down he
Oh,
goes.
he's
Brought
stopping
down
it.
a
Oh
Raider
my
sack.
god.
Marcel
Guys, looks like we have the lead, but not our
He's the one
swagger.
that got to
We do
him.
not have
He
our
takes
swagger
him
right
down
now.
for a
And we
loss
cannot
of
find an answer to
9.
the pass rush. I still have confidence that the play
Shift
works,
together
but
here
we
from
just
the
need to stop this
D-line.
pass rush somehow.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for
What?
Sanders,
Oh my
and it's
god.
intercepted. Picked off by Kareem
No, he's
Jackson.
stopping the
And
play.
now
No.
ready to take the field. And that
Oh my
last
god, he
drive,
actually
it
stopped
was
it.
all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still
Flash,
want
bro,
to
shut up, man. I really
smack
want
the
to
guy
win this.
opposite
I really
them
want to make
and
it to
move
the
the
Super
football
Bowl.
on the
Don't
ground.
say
They feel better about
that.
That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Pressure up
Hey, bro.
and he's going to
Force
be
him to
taken
the field goal,
down.
bro.
They sack him back at the
Force him to kick a
33-yard
field goal, bro.
line. 2 minutes remain
That's
here
what we gotta
in the
do.
first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Throwing is Brady on third down. Complete.
I'm
He
going to
finds
confess, I'm
Brady.
not making the best reads right
A
now. I
gain
think
of
if I make
19
better
and
reads
picking
on
up
that
the
play,
first.
then I'll
Almost
play
not
better.
fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to
I'm
lean
losing
and
it,
push
bro.
and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
He
A
has
lot of
been
times you
really
want to have a
working out. I
linebacker
saw
on him, a
Super
bigger
Bowl
body guy who
coming.
can handle it
I'm
physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the
I want my
route.
season.
Flush
I'm not
to
gonna
his
have my
right.
season end like this. No way, Brady. No way you're running that. What? How does nobody recover that? How does nobody recover that,
Offense with a
man?
fumble, but they recover it. And it brings up second down. And they're going to go soft on the
He's
corners.
running the ball
Plays
again.
like this
I
when the
just
ball
don't know
comes
if
free,
it...
it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Gillisley.
How does nobody own? We blew a 14-point lead.
Mike Gillisley taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have drawn
gonna go for 2, though.
They can take the lead with the extra point to come.
He's seriously gonna go for 2 here.
They'll try to run it in with Gillisley.
Let's go, thank you.
Run, but he
The
won't
2-pointers no good, so we are still tied at 14.
And they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
We blew a 14-point lead once again. I'm just glad he missed the 2-pointer. That was huge. I don't know why he didn't just kick the extra point. I would have.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
I just want to know if he officially stopped. I don't know if he stopped the play or if I'm just making bad reads. So I feel like, I don't know why, I just feel like I'm making bad reads here. If I stop making bad reads, I'll play better.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here.
Yes, that pick does hurt. But that missed 2-pointer hurts just as much.
Now Brady throwing on second down.
R1 wide open. Oh, this play actually does work. Finally, I actually made a good read for once. For once in my life, I actually made a good read. Nice. I have ball half here, so if I score, that is massive. That's huge if I score here.
It's also a game of mismatches. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Why am I choking?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I got shift point defense that way.
On second down, here's Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Okay. Guys, chill. We're not
playing 3 yards in the clock does football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
1 second left,
Putting
though.
pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good.
1 second left, though. There's 1 second.
On him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there. That's winning football.
Brady finding time. Looking
under
for
pressure.
Here on the deep ball. Now this is
incomplete.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
I get ball half, right?
NFL.
Okay, good. I get ball half, bro.
Sports.
He's onside kicking it, though. I'm a little bit anxious. I'm a little bit nervous. That's okay. This guy's a good player. He's a good fighter. I'll give him that. If I had this game at the bag, but I really didn't.
Action here in quarter number 3.
We were probably the onside kick,
I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree
He's
with that.
not
totally.
watching the run. I'm gonna
see it at all, but
wait, is he ready for the
where they
run?
were going with this.
Okay,
you know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd
Sick and tired of all the pressure he's putting on me, man.
Wide open.
You're doing that on but the pressure, though.
Just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
I guess I'm
and Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
I just thought that scandalous play would finally work, but it really isn't.
Look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession.
I don't know how he shut it
of the
down,
second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them.
The reason why I used to keep throwing that play all the time is because I
They
would.
get 9 out of that one, and
not.
as a result, the drive continues. And they're going to speed things up here.
Okay. He's flipping the play.
This is Gillisley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a
Yes,
loss of 2,
he's
and it'll
the
be
same
second
play too, so
down.
both of us
And
playing
the
the same
offense
plays
moving in the
are not
wrong
working.
direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Should I watch the run? No, it's risky. He knows surprise me with the pass.
They'll run with Gillisley. A strong running.
Stop running it, bro.
And he'll get this down
Stop
only to
running
about
it.
the
So I
46.
can learn his
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels.
He's
First
passing,
level
bro.
defensive line, second level line.
He's seriously running it? Bro, this is probably going to end in a tie.
First level run, and it was stopped by a second
Wait a
level
minute.
player. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was
Okay.
just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
It's obviously a pass. It's a pass.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass.
Someone
It's
get him.
complete. And he'll get it down to 47 here. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offense ready to take over again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
I'm going to be in the
try and
same
settle
formation,
things
though, so you
down,
can't
not
just
just for
the
the
same
guy
play.
throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Okay, there we go.
He'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the
Hey, we
traffic
gotta
a
mix it
little
up
bit.
sometimes, bro,
But get
right?
him out in the open
I
field
guess
into
we
some
can't do the same
space.
play every
That plays to his
time,
strengths the
but
best and keeps him out of it.
I think
where
the
all
sign to
big
call that
boys
play
are,
kind of
make him
caught
make
him off
someone
guard a
miss in
little
the
bit.
open field.
Because
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back.
now
It's
we'll go
complete.
back to this play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Hey, let's put
It's
shoe
a
clock
pickup
on.
of 14 there.
Let's put shoe clock
and
on
it'll
now.
give him the 1st down.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy.
He putting on his
as a
mic
runner.
on. He has his mic on. What is he saying? Let's see what this guy's saying. Hello?
Kicking him
Hello?
out of the backfield and throwing it to him. That totally disrupts what you
I'm
plan
live
to do in
streaming
the
on
game.
YouTube, bro.
The play clock's running down.
Streaming on
Now a
YouTube.
play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just
I'm going back to party chat. Okay, my opponent just put on some game music
Nice
that nobody
gains,
cares about, so I just
but
went
we're
back to
also
party
seeing the
chat. That was
confidence
just
rise,
annoying.
not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So
Yeah,
to
he
your
mad.
point,
He mad,
show
bro.
the swing
He's
pass, show this
triggered.
check down.
He's
Maybe
so
later
triggered
on,
right
heave
now.
one deep when you catch him close to the
He's
spot.
triggered about me
4-3
spamming the same
defense is
play. He
functioning
thought he
really
shut it
well.
down, and then
You know he stays
when he
what we
finally
call
shut it down, I
clean
did that
and no
stupid
one
mesh
gets to
play,
him.
threw it to the
Guy
wheel
playing
route.
the middle linebacker position. The guy we call
I
Mike.
keep spamming it to the
That means the
halfback.
defensive front is
If he
eating up
shuts
all
on
the
halfback,
blocks
hey,
and
I
just let him
put
go to the football and
circle
make a
or
play.
square, maybe even X if nobody else is open.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Oh no.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Guys,
That's one he definitely normally
this is the most
catches.
crucial
4th
decision I
down.
do here.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown.
Guys,
But when you throw an
I have
out,
to kick the three.
So many things are going through the
It's a
mind
tough
of the
decision
receiver.
ever, but I have
Catching
to
the
do
ball,
it.
timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play,
I had to take the 3. It gets me back in the lead. I didn't want to take chances here in the third quarter.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
I'm going to say I made the right choice. I'm definitely going to say I made the right choice to take the 3.
But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
It was worth it. Blackburn, you do realize when I'm streaming, when the person on game chat is talking, you can't hear him, only me as the player can hear him. The viewers cannot hear him talking. It'd be cool if the viewers could hear him though, so we could hear him raising all the time. Hey, if he's complaining about me spamming the same play, how about he stops spamming the run, bro? The run is not working anymore. He was working earlier, but not anymore. He should stop spamming that. Oh, come on, bro, make him fumble.
Into the game that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
Remember, he can tie with the field goal, but take the lead with a touchdown.
Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
I'm a little bit scared.
Now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams
instead of 4,
as we get set for the fourth.
We still got plenty of time. It ain't over till it's over, defense. Stay strong.
So what will they do on the ground through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hey, Mike.
Did this Flash ever get his
Yes, but I'm streaming, but right now I'm 1 win away from going to the Super Bowl.
Ooh, don't choke.
Shut up! I have a field goal lead right now, but just don't jinx it, please. Like I'm sick and tired. There's a curse.
Okay, no. Oh, there's a curse for you.
Oh, well, right when you said that he avoided 2 tackles and got a touchdown, now he takes the lead. Great, thanks a lot.
It's only a touchdown. What quarter is it?
You know what? I'm leaving the party. I can't focus when you're talking so much.
Okay, I'll mute my mic.
Splash Pro 1 shoot at him on PSN.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point
conversion. Okay, does it still have the same account?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I had left the group because he was trying to hack me. He was trying to hack me as well. He has that I was left and I had to delete all the
defenses hate those guys,
That's why
especially around.
that
I'm gonna go to game chat now. Actually, I'm probably gonna leave the party. Second thought. Wow, the guy in the party was just talking too much.
Coverage skills. How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, I know what I just saw. Though. Come on, we gotta be clutch here. Touchdown wins it. Time to be clutch. Let's go.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
It's clutch time, guys.
Exactly what they did there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
That you can't even stop.
Out of the backfield.
Yep. The same old play that you can't even.
10-yard line.
Yep, and yet you're still letting me gain hundreds of yards on you. Yeah.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
To throw is Brady.
No!
Time tonight, it's an interception picked up by Paul Krause, and he'll actually lose.
You know, I'm creating a party. Stop talking. Okay. I realize my weakness is other people talking in the background. Not have people talking in the background. I can finally focus. I hate it when people talk while I'm playing the game. It's so annoying.
Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I see them count.
And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a bit.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Flash, bro, shut up.
Coming in from his outside linebacker spot.
Ain't over till it's over,
loss
man.
of 10 or 11. And the offense here just looking to
Remember, if
stay
we
bounds,
get a
complete the
safety
short
here, we can
passes,
tie
and
with
put
a
this
field
game
goal.
on ice. Brady now to throw. And break, the tight end's got it.
He's gonna
They'll
go
get
for it.
15, but that won't be
He's
nearly
gonna go for
enough.
it.
It's
I know
fourth
he
down.
is.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
He's going
big
for
gain
it,
still
bro.
ways to go, though.
4 down.
So here we go. The
Keep going
offense is
for
going
it.
to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th
Defense,
and 8.
please stop him. Please stop him. I'm begging you.
Brady going to
Give
go
him
on
a
4th
screen.
down. Now they go.
Let's
screen.
go.
It's complete.
Let's
The
go.
Raiders
4th
trying on
down.
4th down, but to no avail.
Now here's the
And
question.
Possession here
Do I
turns
run
over
the
with the
same
football
play or
already
not?
being in the red zone.
You know what? I'm not going to run that same play.
Really nice starting field position
I'm not
here for
running
the
the same
offensive
play.
unit.
It may be the same formation,
They'll run it now out of the gun.
but it's not the same play.
It'll be a minimum
hence
pickup,
the
and it will
2-minute
take
warning.
us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. He's back to throw. And that is caught.
Let's go! Touchdown! We're back in the lead! Let's go!
End zone for the
Let's
receiving
go!
touchdown. Herman Moore, a 16-yard touchdown.
Bro, we got
And
this.
these guys have taken
Defense.
the lead here in the
Hey, if we
fourth.
get this 2-pointer, he cannot win it with a field goal. If we get this 2-pointer, he cannot win it with a
All
field
right,
goal,
now a
guys.
big two-point
This is a big-
conversion
this is
attempt
a-
still to
This is
come.
one of my biggest 2-point conversions. Hey. Ain't over till it's over, y'all.
Brady's going to look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up
Okay,
to
the
a field
2-pointer's
goal.
no good.
Instead, it stays at 1
It's
here in
okay,
the
man.
fourth.
It's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will
2-pointer
send this
may
one
be no
away.
good.
This one fielded
But
at the 5.
I trust my
And
defense.
he'll get it
I
up
trust
just
my
past
defense.
the 20, and his guys
Defense.
will go to work
Punch
at the
our
21-yard
ticket to the
line.
Super Bowl,
And
man.
now Oakland
You
ready
gotta
to
punch
take
our
the
ticket
field.
there, bro.
And last time this unit
Defense,
was out
hold
here,
him right here.
costly turnover,
One
and then that
final
turned into
stop
6
to send
points.
us to the
They've
Super
got to make
Bowl.
amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Incomplete.
That didn't
Okay.
happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves
on.
back up and help
Let's
their
go,
team.
man.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and
Okay.
less than a yard. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going.
Oh, my God.
And when he does it,
Defense, please don't let me in the field
rest of
goal
the team,
range.
and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing. There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting,
Come on,
frankly.
defense.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Size, the hands.
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package
God,
together,
no.
you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
I'm
A good
scared.
pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looks like the defense in press
I'm
coverage here.
scared
They're
of
going to
that
hurry
right
back
now.
to the line now.
My defense
He'll
don't
look to
show.
throw.
No!
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred,
Hey, I'm not gonna
everything.
pinch him,
Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy
Hey.
open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion.
I think
maybe
I know
put
what
him
we
on
could
the
do.
backside of a formation. Or all
Hey,
of a
we
sudden
got
you
him
get a
score,
better
bro.
matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they
got
figure a
him
way to get him
score.
open, even with everyone
What's he
keeping
doing?
eyes
Pick
on
his
him.
play
That's
already.
certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Defense choke, man. Defense, I had a lot of faith in you. I'm very disappointed.
They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff as they run left side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay,
so now it comes down to the right leg of Sean Sweezel.
It won't let me call a timeout. What the heck?
Here, and it's a big one. It's for
yeah.
And the 11-year veteran bangs
I called the timeout, but it wouldn't let me. I kept spamming the timeout button.
They have taken the lead in the final seconds.
I spammed the timeout button, man.
Cost cutting and maximizing your roster. This is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball. Would you rather have a straight free agent out there or a solid
My season
like this?
ends tragically.
Pretty evident to me.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
And
Look
he
at the
almost
clock.
missed it,
Everyone
too.
knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the
My season's over.
Things have happened.
Well, going into the
How do
final
I
play of this
choose
game,
like this,
they knew
man?
that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very
I thought
end,
for
but
sure we'd
they
make it
couldn't
to
get
the
it
Super
done.
Bowl.
However,
What
we were treated
happened?
really a spectacular.
Why did my defense... I don't know what happened. I spammed the timeout, and the funny thing is, he almost missed the field goal, too. He almost missed it, but he just made it and won the game. Well, on to next season, I guess. Like, why do I have to choke in the playoffs? I'm sick of it, man. Why the playoffs, though? For real. Why do I have to choke in the playoffs, though, bro? Why? I thought we were going to win this game. What happened with my defense? I guess here's the best way to think of it, though. Tough loss. Hey, let's look at the bright side. We made it to All-Pro, 2nd string. New season. I will soon. I'm too deflated. Like, I finally took the lead with a touchdown. It was my defense that had a choke at the end. Like, what happened, bro? I had so much faith in them. I thought for sure they could pull it off. I'm very disappointed. I don't know how I can handle surviving with a loss like that. You know what? I think I may play this whole season in one day. Because I'm so deflated right now, I just want to play through all the seasons. I just want to play through all the games this season, because I don't want to end the... Splash Bro, I'm too mad right now to play you. I gotta redo the season, man. I have to redo the season. In fact, I may not even end this stream till I win a Super Bowl. I saw the Super Bowl in my hands, and it's hard to find words. I don't know how we lost. I don't know how we choked. Was it because we were spamming the same play every time? Maybe. But in my opinion, it was mostly the defense. Like, the defense, we finally took the lead with a touchdown, spamming the same play, remind you. And, when we finally took the lead, The defense, I don't know what happened. I don't know whether the defense was tired.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Can you at least tell me why I couldn't call a timeout when he was kicking the field goal, though? Hey. It's tough to rebuild, though, because when you're losing the conference championship in a close match like that, it's obviously very heartbreaking.
It was the Eagles that shocked the Patriots in Foxborough last year. Who will get the upper hand here as we're underway on EA Sports? It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
And even after how I choked in the playoffs, I still have faith in this play. It always works. We were just off our game in the conference championship. We were doing really good at first and just fell apart.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time, and a new set of downs.
Okay.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The four-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about
and the ball is knocked out.
What?
Oh, what? That's Moore.
Did I seriously just get a touchdown with my offensive line? Oh my goodness.
Big play there. 43 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Pretty funny way to start off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's what
this is fielded a couple yards deep.
It's a tough loss. We gotta get over it. I thought we had
bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
It's deflating. But we gotta get over it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Which receiver, though?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down.
And when you face
that was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was saying about the rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And fourth down coming up.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Okay. Wait, oh, I don't want to pick that play. I guess I'm actually going to try a different play here.
With very good field position.
For once, I'm actually going to try a different play. I know, right? So surprising.
They go play action here on first down.
Nobody's open.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make 3rd down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Philadelphia getting sent to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away. He's going to let it go again.
How?
Inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. And now 1st down following that long gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Emmanuel Sanders from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground with White. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Javon Kearse there to get him down. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Kearse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And incomplete there. a nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenny Stills, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He got him to go in this first half.
We'll
come back to Philadelphia after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver.
Looking for Bolden.
Oh, my God.
Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes. He's got a man complete.
He's getting lucky bailouts.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quincy Enunwa, 82 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
I don't care how much this fails, bro.
The interception,
I'm
just
still going to
any
do this
interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you
faith
start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different.
That's gotta make
just
the
go ahead
best
and be loose with the football
that I can.
again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st down, Brady. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Let's go. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
This will be caught inside the 10.
There we go.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I don't know.
His pass caught at the 4.
I don't know how I'm doing bad
now
when I'm moving up the field right now.
Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
It's a big decision here.
The final shot before half for Brady.
But it works with 1 second left.
Patriot touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Left side here to Sanders. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The Sanders has got it complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
Wow, that was the worst fit I've ever seen.
Lead to no yards gained.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Okay.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fresh set of downs here. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Brady to throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Sanders got it. Touchdown, New England.
SMH.
Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
Okay, so we're back in the lead.
And he knocks it through. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. A first down throw for Prescott. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Prescott going for the deep ball.
How do you not pick that, bro?
Intercepted.
Come on, man.
They
How do you
haven't
not
picked him
intercept
off
that?
yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Letting one go deep for a noon walk.
He dropped the interception, which I'm obviously glad about.
And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And now out come the Patriots. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Brady looking for his running back, and he's got him. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ready to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Emmanuel Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown.
Mode right here,
and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
About to show you savage
and this is
right
obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
Let's go, 2-score game.
He's been the headliner. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Okay.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Prescott. Sanders hands it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown!
Wow.
Philadelphia. Quincy Enunwa with his second
man.
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are back within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Okay.
This one away.
Hey, bro.
This is fielded at the goal line.
First down wins it.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Again, they run with Burkhead. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So
I get a first down.
We'll step aside.
This game is over.
To throw is Brady.
Yes, let's go. First down. Game over. Game over.
And look out. I think he's going to go. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just
This game is over.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but
now
I
this
think
extra
you're pretty
point
much
will
there.
put this
Yeah,
game
you
away.
still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Coons now here to tack on the extra point.
It kind of erases the memory of that heartbreaking playoff loss a little bit.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
We got to get over it. It's okay. Hopes on this season. Hopefully this is a better season than last time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net
stop
gain of
him and
5
do not
on the
let him get
return.
the
This
outside
year
kick.
he stopped
Don't
where
let
he
him
would
get
have
the
been if he had
outside kick.
taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
Defense.
Then they'll take it from there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should
Game
do it.
over.
Picked off
Game
by Kareem
over.
Jackson. And
Go
a
to
big
pass
turnover
and get
there
out
as
of
his
here.
guys will get the football back. Now the
gonna
Patriots
show some
offense, they
mercy.
work their way back out onto the field. Getting down to the
ain't
end
gonna
here,
win
they
this
have a
game with this.
2-score
I'm
lead,
gonna show
barely,
some
but it's a
mercy.
2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day
Big
where we
kick
actually see
formation, let's
something
get
like
this
that
done.
in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.
Hey, right before we do that, guys, let's be a savage. Savage level. Let's go.
Brady going to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that That
Oh,
is
man.
incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Brady going to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Okay, good game. We were able to get this win. It was tough, but we did it.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
They beat us on every single stat except the score, bro.
With that, we say so long from Philly.
So we end up getting this win. I'm still shaken up about the playoff loss, though. We really should have made it to the Super Bowl. Guys, while in the stream right here, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications every day, and peace out.